On October 13th, our crew from the VRC undertook what many in the outrigger paddling community consider the pinnacle of paddling performance, crossing the Kaiwi Channel from Molokai to Oahu. This singular crossing, this singular day was the culmination of months and months of immense preparation, testing us both physically and mentally, individually and as a crew. This is their story. This is our story.
It's always been kind of a bucket list thing for me because I've always heard about, you know, all the guys that I've respected or looked up to always talk about like the Molokai as like, that's the race, like that's the ultimate race. That's the, you know, there's other races that maybe even have more consistently big conditions, but there's no other race as iconic as like Molokai. So for me, I've always wanted to do it, but as a paddler who started just before COVID, then obviously, as I was getting more confident and more capable, was the COVID time where we couldn't travel. You know, it's never been achievable, but it's always something I've wanted to do. And I was actually scared that I might never get a chance to do it because obviously the race had a kind of 4 or 5 year hiatus. So, you know, for me, it's really a personal goal that I'm achieving. And also it's weird how the crew of guys that we have now for the race are all guys that I really, really like on a personal level and really, really respect. So, you know, we're all different abilities and different, you know, levels of experience, but it's a really, really, I feel like this crew's naturally really, really come together and really, really bonded together. So I'm actually really kind of, I'm really excited to do it with those guys as well. And it's just kind of, I think it's a milestone for me personally and a milestone for our club. So yeah, really excited to see how it plays out.
For me, it's a journey, not just a journey across the channel, but also a journey in terms of my experience and my journey to date as a paddler. Starting out only, well, just over a year ago now, this has been something that I've been building up to. I went to Hawaii last year with the team, took part in the Queen Lily race, and I was just hooked on the sport of paddling. And I remember during the off season, I kept saying, hey, we should do the Molokai Hoe, we should do the Molokai Hoe. But never really thought it would actually get to this point. So now it's here, it's surreal in one sense, but also really exciting to have got to a stage in the journey where we are going to cross this channel, we're going to do it as a crew, and we're going to make some great memories along the way.
I've been in the VRC for really a number of years, and watching other people that I respected go and to do this and to paddle and to prepare, and really not thinking that I was going to be able to do that. And yeah, just to know that I've put in the time, put in the effort, and to do it with the rest of the crew.
That's like unbelievable. I mean, I think I'm gonna write a book like from zero to Molokai in 1 year. I mean, I hope I survive this and yeah, be able to just tell the story. It's just crazy, crazy.
The pinnacle of a lot of months of hard training and the coming together of a team that have all worked very hard.
If you're really into outrigger paddling or any kind of paddling, this is probably one of your goals you want to achieve in the next coming year. Like, I missed out 4 years in a row because of COVID, and I'm really glad I can find a crew. I can come back to do my third time.
Well, crossing the channel for us, it's quite amazing. I mean, we come from Hong Kong. For us, we have big races like the ATIR, but this is just, you know, next level. So really stoked for it.
This is sketchy. So this is freaking. This is an experience, man. This is an experience. Any of you been on one of these before?
I did one of these.
You have?
Yeah. It's quite safe actually, although it's scary, it looks like scary, but it's safe. But because of the hour, it's gonna be very bumpy.
Alright, and phones on airplane mode please, and enjoy the flight. We'll see you guys in Molokai.
Yay!
We're up already? Yeah. I didn't even realize. Thank you, sir.
Training's been intense, but at the same time very enjoyable. So I started the season weighing in at 120 kilos. I'm now down to around 90, although that's gone up by a couple of kilos thanks to the food in Honolulu the past few days. But that sort of illustrates the number of sacrifices that we've all had to make as members of this crew to get ourselves to the level physically in the first instance where we're actually physically capable of completing this channel crossing. On top of that, there's been the gaining experience, the blending as a crew, the getting used to paddling in bigger water and paddling longer distances. And yeah, it's been very intense, but at the same time, that's been very rewarding in its own right.
The most enjoyable part is when we first discussed it, we first booked it and we made it a reality and it was like, this is happening. Then all of the kind of training you do, all of the prep that you do, all of the logistics that gets taken care of, the shirts, all of that stuff, it all builds the hype, but you don't really feel the hype completely. And then the day when we arrived and then all of the crew were there, the first time when we all saw each other in Waikiki and we were all there like with our shirts and like here, and then we know that everybody's here, nothing's gonna stop it happening now. That's like the moment where you're like, this is really gonna happen. And that's been, for me, that's been kind of the bit that's just been epic.
I haven't done anything that's a team sport other than paddling, and I know we've done ATIR, things like that, but it really doesn't compare to this. Just all the preparation coming this way, but also knowing the crew was set and being responsible to each other, that you can't be the weak link. You can't be the one person that can't get us across.
Hopefully, I hope I'm becoming better. I still have a lot to learn, but again, being surrounded by people like the team, it's just like, it's like a learning, like a master class in every session. So, I'm so lucky.
Yeah, early morning trainings, wake up super early at 5, on the water at 6, before work, with the boys. Obviously always very difficult because, I have like 2 very young daughters. So it's hard in the morning, you wake up, you don't want to wake them up. But yeah, it's rewarding,
Wakey, wakey, eggs and bacon!
Now we're on Molokai.
Yeah.
Karamai
Excited, just pure excited. I was nervous a little, like a few weeks ago, because I had even putting the crew together months ago, I was more nervous than now I'm here. But I guess something that someone said to me earlier, when you see the huge range of people that are here from like doing the race, from like the world's best to like guys we've met who are like 16 years old to like older people who are like 60, 70 years old doing it. And everybody's got this super positive energy, like, yeah, we can get it done. And like, yeah, it's a challenge for everybody in their own different ways. It's just pumped me up. Like meeting a bunch of the guys in Hawaii through Margen, you know, and their kind of positivity and excitement has really kind of stoked me up. So all my nervousness has gone. I'm totally excited, I'm not scared. And I'm really, really pumped to just do it with the guys that we have in the crew. Like, I'm just super pumped.
The most rewarding part has been to be part of this little community. So the 9 of us training to do this, I mean, it's as simple as being a part of like a WhatsApp group where you're sending tips, you're keeping each other honest, you're baiting each other and encouraging each other into going out and training more. You know, there have been so many times that like work ran late. I wasn't able to paddle that morning, but I saw that someone else did a 2 a day and just posted on Strava that they did a like gym session as well as made training, that it gets you up and actually gets you to go do something.
Hardest part has been mentally knowing that you've got this race which is coming up and it comes up very, very fast, and it's seeing anytime you think about possibly missing a training session, or you're thinking, oh, you know what, I'm feeling a little bit sore today, or I could really do without this, just being able to push yourself and say, no, you've got to do this. You can't skip this training session. You can't let the other guys down. And just keeping that consistency for such a long period of time has been tough, but not something that I would change.
The hardest thing for training has been to find the extra time to do all of the extra work, right? Because we train super hard for the club season anyway. And for this race, we're training even harder because obviously we're training an extra 20K, and you're still trying to train for your club races. You're still trying to manage your club crews, but you're also doing all of this extra work. And I think it's hard, for me it was hard not to get burnt out with it.
I've checked my lines 1,000 times with 1,000 people here in Hawaii, but my biggest fear will be, well, first of all, huli, and actually trying and not having the focus that I try to bring to every race.
Yes.
Potatoes, pasta or bread.
Yeah.
Right.
More potatoes.
Our crew has very varied levels of experience. You've got guys who've done the channel twice. You've got guys who've paddled, one guy who's paddled less than a year. But the one kind of consistent thing is that everybody in that crew has given everything that they can to get to this point. And I know that everybody's gonna absolutely give everything they can out there. And what I really loved, what I heard today at the briefing was a lady who'd crossed from Hawaii to Tahiti in a holopuni. Like she kind of said that she's done this channel many times, and all year as a crew and a team we spend like so much time together. You know, inevitably there's issues that arise, and there's troubles, and there's these kind of things, right? And just before we start the race together, you know, we leave everything behind together, and we just take on this huge challenge together. And you know, we cross the channel together, and that's kind of a memory and a bond that like you'll never forget, like the people you crossed it with first. So yeah, my message to the rest of the guys would be, there isn't a group of guys who I'd rather do this with right now than the guys that we have, with all varying levels of ability and whatever, just the personalities that we have. I think it's like a brotherhood, and I'm just really proud of everybody, and just looking forward to getting it done. And yeah, it's just going to be epic.
Obviously there's a lot of things that you can look forward to in terms of, you know, getting on these monstrous swells. But actually for me, the thing I'm most looking forward to is just being part of a unit. You know, there's to be 10 of us guys, including our team manager. And I think this crossing is really going to build that bond. It's something we're going to do as a team. We can't do it on our own. We can't just have one person paddling that 6-man canoe for 67 kilometers. So it's a real collective team effort, and that makes this race very special. And that's the thing that I'm most looking forward to tomorrow.
I think that it's something that I never thought I would do as a paddler, so it's meaningful as an experience that I never thought that I would have. Y'all have a good paddle now, you hear?
Oh, it's mean everything to me, because it's very difficult to find a team, but I'm very happy I found a team who is passionate into this, into doing paddling, into crossing the channel. So you're gonna mean the whole world to me.
Yeah, tomorrow I think will be, for me, I think the summit of my paddling career, if we're gonna call it like that. It will be the moment that I've been waiting for many years.
The best bit has been sort of seeing everybody pull towards one goal.
I mean, I have learned so much from each and everyone in the team. I mean, not only about paddling, but also about life. They're all amazing people. I mean, they're amazing human beings. So I'm super happy to be part of it.
Super stoked to be here, you know, with the team, with the boys. We train together, we're here together, we'll fight together.
easy!
Yeah, use it! 5 more minutes to go, boys! Keep it strong!
Yeah!
Woo! Yeah, buddy! Come on, unit top! From the streets.
How do you think it's going to feel crossing that line tomorrow?
Oh, unbelievable. You know, that's a moment I've visualized so many times over the past 6 months, just going through that channel, through the surf into Waikiki Beach, and the culmination of all the effort and hard work that we've put in as a crew. It's going to feel sensational. I'm really looking forward to that moment.
I guess the moment I'm most excited about is like the first proper bomb or the first proper swell that we just managed to get that hands down, like screaming, yeah, baby, like that moment. That's kind of what has been in my mind for like weeks, so you know, months. So I'm just, you know, I'm super excited for that. Hopefully we get at least one. So yeah, that's really what's kind of going to be my highlight.
Just the experience, just seeing how the conditions are out there. Interested to see how we do as a crew, but the result to me is honestly not that important. It's more about successfully doing it, all getting over well and healthy and having a good time.
Yeah, I think it will be like a little bit of a redemption for all these years that this race didn't happen, and for the last time I was selected to cross the channel, but I couldn't make it in the end, 2017. So yeah, I think it will be my redemption day.
Man, I'm going to be exhausted for sure, and I'm just looking forward to celebrate with the team and have fun, and yeah, just share the moment with everyone.
Tomorrow, have fun, looking for surf, and have a good laugh and a beer with the boys after crossing the channel.
How was it planning all the logistics?
It was like fucking herding cats.
Yes, boys, home stretch! Home stretch!
Yeah, boys!
Yeah, I've seen you looking from Hong Kong. Congratulations.
Nice.
We all walk away with an immense sense of achievement. Being only the third ever crew from Hong Kong to participate in the Molokai Hoe with a time of 5 hours and 56 minutes and finishing 23rd in our open category. This surpasses all of our expectations and solidifies the immense amount of work that was put into this preparation. This experience will live on within us forever, individually and as a crew. This will not be the last time you see a Hong Kong crew crossing the channel.